here we are in El Paso, Texas, and today you're in for a treat. We are at the El Paso Streetcar Depot, and behind me, you see some of the streetcars that are legendary here in El Paso, Texas. Now, let me give you a little bit of a background on streetcars here in El Paso. They originally came about late 1800s, and actually there were mule streetcars that commuted people from Juarez, Mexico into El Paso. It was not until the early 1900s that the electric car streetcar was introduced here in El Paso, but the ones I want to focus on is the ones behind me. The ones behind me here originated in about 1950 when El Paso bought 17 of these cars from a company in San Diego, California. Now, the streetcar ran from 1950 to 1974, and they had different generational paint schemes. What you see right here is the latest one that ran here in the 1970s. It's green with an orange stripe. The first ones were orange, and the second ones were just green. You see the orange one in the background back there. 1974 was the last year that they ran, and they sat out in the middle of the desert out there off of Montana for many years until about 2011, when El Paso was able to get a $97 million grant to refurbish some of these streetcars. So the original 6 of the 17 streetcars from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s were refurbished and have been in operation now for a few months. Now you say $97 million is a lot of money, but it is worth it as an investment to El Paso. Why? It just does not include the refurbishment of the vehicles and the streetcars here. It's the facility. This is a state-of-the-art facility. The streetcars are state-of-the-art. The conductors and the operators are state-of-the-art trained people, and it is just a treat to be able to have the opportunity to come to this operation. I want to thank Carlos, the supervisor today, and Val, our original operator when these came about, for giving us this tour, as it was very educational. So stay tuned for some video and some pictures. Thanks. So here we are in the streetcar depot, and I'm with Val. Val is one of the original first-class operators of the streetcar here in El Paso. So Val, tell me, what has been your experience since they came online here the last couple months?
Fun, great. It's been a great experience being part of El Paso history, dealing with the public, people like yourself, people who are coming from all over the world to ride our beautiful streetcars. It's been a great experience. I'm very proud and very fortunate to be one of the operators.
That's great. So tell us, how have the visitors that come to El Paso embraced our streetcars here in El Paso, and what do you see the future of these cars doing for our city as far as a tourist city?
I see the people really enjoy it. People love it. We have a lot of rail enthusiasts who come to El Paso just to ride part of history. I think it's going to bring a lot to the community, a lot to downtown, bring businesses, bring it back, revitalize El Paso. It's all about getting El Paso up again.
Well, Val, again, I want to thank you for your time,
Thank
for the
you.
historical perspective on these cars, and we're going to ride it. We're going to ride the streetcar with Val
I'll
right now.
be operating in a couple minutes. So
All right,
you'll
thank
see
you.
me. Thank you, guys.
All right. the bars on the outside. This is equipped with Wi-Fi. It's equipped with the latest technology. It has sensors, cameras, mics, all kinds of things for your safety. And this includes our ride in El Paso Streetcar.